the most useful bit of advice I've ever had.
From this 2023 year, what is the biggest thing that you've learned?
The biggest thing I learned is definitely...
Well, welcome back to Rope Coaching's YouTube channel. Today, really exciting, we're going to be climbing with Toby Roberts. You've probably heard of him, especially if you're following the competition scene. He is going to the 2024 Olympics, which is super cool. But yeah, we are at Harrow Wall here in London, UK, and we're going to be doing a board session, a Kilter board session with him, and we're going to see how strong he is on there.
So I'm Toby, I'm a climber, a competition climber. I've been climbing pretty much my whole life, like since I was 8 years old. I started like an after school club. So my parents weren't climbers. I got into climbing, yeah, just through the love of it.
Did you climb like trees and stuff beforehand?
Yeah, I always loved like climbing like trees and stuff. My parents said I used to climb out of my cot and things like that. So yeah, I've always just had a passion for climbing.
Pretty cool that Toby is going to be, well, I guess he's going to be an Olympian going to the Olympics in 2024. He's made it, so how does that feel?
Yeah, I'm still pretty lost for words about it. Like qualifying, ever since the Olympics was announced into climbing, yeah, that was just my goal.
And how old are you when it was announced?
I think 13 or 14, so like 4 or 5 years ago.
And did you like, when that was announced, were you like, oh my God, that's my dream now, I want to be an Olympian?
Yeah, exactly. So I got into climbing, I never knew about the Olympics, I just loved climbing. And then, it was almost nice that it came after. So I like got into climbing because I love climbing, and then like, the Olympics came about, and then I was like, yeah, that's
I love
what I wanna
that.
go for.
And I think that honestly is something that I really resonate with as well, where you just like, I remember going to the climbing gym every day because I was so excited to climb. And you probably started on, you know, teams when you were younger as well, and just be able to go to the gym with my friends and climb and be on that team, and you wanted to go the next time because you had so much fun the day before. Yeah. And then so it was like this natural progression, and now you're 18 years old.
Yeah, I'm 18.
And you're a professional climber, and you get to travel the world and do all these cool things and like go to the Olympics.
Yeah, like it's always been a natural progression. I've sort of, each step has just taken me a bit further, and I've just got to this point. So I started climbing. I was in like a small like after school club, and I joined like a proper climbing team at a climbing gym, and I got on the GB team, and I went to competitions, and like now I'm here. I just qualified for the Olympics. So it's all been like just a
dream come true.
Yeah, dream come true.
Oh, this is my favorite. Good one. I'm gonna try just the move.
It's called It Goes in the Streets.
We're in the streets.
We're in the streets.
Ah, you go left foot. Come on. Oh, close. You got that.
Get the height. I don't know if I can hold it today.
Yeah, I'm conflicted now. Just go double foot.
Yeah. Try the left foot.
That's so much easier. Wow.
Wow. I know what I'm talking about sometimes. I can still teach you a couple things.
I felt with it on, I almost dragged it up like all the holds.
And it's like, it just helps, like, I think
crazy.
if you're shorter, it helps to like release the span and get more momentum. Come on. Nice. Nice.
Oh, was that the most useful bit of advice I've ever had?
Well, now maybe you can give me some of your strength right now, because that's what I need. Yep.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh my God. High camp is the first time. I think it was, there's no feet. I'm not jumping off of it.
Nice.
Oh, I had to dig deep. I didn't unsend. Yes.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Your like weaker points are that you like maybe train a bit more to get better at.
What, in climbing? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like slabs I had to work a lot.
Okay.
Like slabs was definitely a big weak point.
Like
But-
trusting your feet about
Yeah,
it and
Trusting your feet and trying to not feel comfortable on a slab.
yeah.
Like you just accept that you're gonna feel uncomfortable. Because I felt like I was trying to find stable positions too much.
Yeah, and then you almost become more rigid. I always find for me like going across some volumes or like finding those like balance points, it's like, and not that, and it was always a weaker point for myself during competitions as well, is that it's like if you're on a what do you call it, slack line,
Yeah.
it's like if you try to control it too much, then you
Yeah,
fall
you just gotta
instead of
sort
go
of
like
relax.
kind of with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hear that. And that England, like back when I was doing competitions, we didn't really have slab in America so much at any of the gyms. So when I came to England and I lived in Sheffield for 3 years, it was the climbing works. I remember going there thinking, I'm gonna get so weak because the gym is like 80% vertical and slab.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was the best thing that's ever happened to my
Yeah,
climbing.
you get so much better at climbing.
Arrests, everything, the bad holds was like,
Yeah.
and I thought I was gonna get so weak, but honestly, it was like, it made you focus on those weaker points. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're Brit, so you should be naturally good at slabs, right?
No, that's not how it works. Yeah, like it's a genetic thing.
Okay. Yeah, slabs, like you definitely have a lot of them here, that's for sure. Especially in all the gyms, but it's quite good that you can have that to work on.
Yeah, definitely. I
This
think
is obviously,
France is the best place for slabs. I
really?
think. Yeah.
Okay, what gym do you like in
Um,
France most?
Like the Arcos gyms.
Okay.
Arcos
I've been to a couple.
Massy, I think.
Yeah.
And Karma in Fontainebleau. Have you
Yeah.
been there?
No, but
It's
I've
like- I
been
think
to
it's
an
the French
Arcos.
training center.
Okay.
But it's yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it's kind of cool that you get to go all over and test out these places and like get more of a diversity in
Yeah.
your climbing and for training. So, obviously, this is not a slab, so
This is
We're,
very much the opposite
good,
of a slab.
like-
we're doing American style right now.
Don't need no time, watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart barging in from the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, break you in and break you out. In the end, we gon' make a child. And we gon' hit the shower. Part 2, we don't need no pause. Miss, you gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
My steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real.
Come on.
Ain't no cap, I'm real. Plastic
Nice,
bars,
Toby,
copy
come
my
on.
steel. Copy my steel.
Come on.
Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. Plastic bars from a copy my steel.
Got my heart no, heart no in the bed.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Break you in then.
At least 5.
Yeah, that's every day.
Of what?
Got my heart no, no in the bed.
Nice, Toby, come on.
Break you in then. Yeah, that's every day. This sound like Argentina. Had to fist my demeanor. Breathing still I rip like diamonds. Got on 3 Jesus pastas, looking like just seeing you. So from conceited, but how can I be defeated? I hate it on my wrist, on it, I'm bent in.
Come on.
Rapping staining, you doing something.
well done.
not offended.
Nice.
Yeah, like how do you feel about this like style of the parkour type of climbing?
Well, I do actually quite enjoy it. It's definitely something you have to add to adapt to.
You feel like a
It's-
superhero when you do the
It wasn't
moves.
natural for me. Like I'd rather just crank down on something and,
Yeah.
and be comfortable. But yeah, I put a lot of work in. Like a lot of sessions just playing around on slabs and stuff. Yeah, just trying not to feel comfortable on uncomfortable
Yeah.
stuff. And that was one of the main things.
I like that. I wrote on my Instagram if they have any questions for you. One question that keeps coming up is, do you have any plans to go climbing outside?
Yeah, I definitely do. So I've been training really hard for the Olympics. or yeah, just been training really hard in general. So I haven't been able to get on rock for the past year and a half, I think. So I'm like so psyched to get back outside. I really love it, so I'm going to do the Olympics, and then
after the Olympics,
the Olympics, I'm planning on like spending a big chunk of time on rock.
That'll be super
go,
nice.
Like, outdoor bouldering, like Margalef.
What about America?
Yeah, America. Yeah, I really want to get out there.
I think because Olympics is in August, September.
Yeah, August.
August, okay.
I think it's one of the later events in the Olympics.
So, and then September is really good for climbing outside in Colorado.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe we'll see you. I think it'll suit your style really well, but I mean, I think people are anticipating you're gonna just like crush everything outside, no pressure. But I think it's gonna be really cool to see. And your style, like, I think is really gonna suit climbing outside. You should just like go and have a list of all the hardest climbs that you wanna do.
I've got a bit of a list for me. I'd just love to go out and just climb outdoors with no pressure.
Do you think some of your outdoor goals are more, geared towards sport climbing or bouldering? Or both, the equal?
I'd say pretty equal, actually.
Oh, cool.
I've never really done too much outdoor bouldering before. It's always been sport, so I'm really excited to get out outdoor bouldering. But like Perfectamundo is a sport climb I want to do in Margalef. And then, just a load of bouldering, just everywhere.
It's gonna be exciting to see, so later this year. I knew I was the strongest, but I would then mess up when I got to finals because I had all this pressure because I trained just for this event.
Yeah.
And it was so hard for me because I looked at Shauna and Akio and all these people that would do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how do they just like channel that and not have too much pressure? And my little secret, which I found later on in life, is for myself, I had to climb outside to take and train less and take away that pressure because I just didn't know how to deal with it. So it sounds like you're pretty good with that mental pressure, and obviously that it's not easy, but you seem quite good at it.
Yeah, I think everyone deals with it in like different ways, but that was definitely something I found during the season. During the World Championships, I felt like a lot more pressure than I did, for example, in Naval, and that was simply because I hadn't had good results on the board before my first season. So I went into the season with no expectation or pressure.
Feels great, doesn't it, that first year?
And then for the World Champs, I was pretty, I suddenly felt like a lot of pressure from those previous good results. And then after that, after the World Championships, I realized that I just had to go back to just like enjoying it, and it didn't really matter. And that's when I was able to go out in Naval and then just enjoy it and then climb at my best.
It's hard, isn't it? So, like, that's what it's amazing that you've gone through, and I always say you have to be a good loser to be an amazing winner, because you need both. Everyone has that like first season, if they're usually at the top and they'll have like a really good first season if they're good enough and strong enough, and then they're like, oh my gosh, this feels so, good. Every time I, make a better placement, or if I win, or if I make a final, it's just like icing on the cake. And then you have, it keeps going on, or the next season you're just like, now I have all the expectations on myself, but also from other people. And it does become harder in that way, and you find new challenges and how to deal with those challenges. So it's really cool. And I think, that's why a lot of people's careers are just like, you're gonna lose some, you're always gonna lose some, and then you're gonna win some. But if you can deal with the losses and learn from them, it's just gonna make you better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think maybe the photo that we have up of him on our Instagram, what is that? What competition was that?
Oh, that was Burn, I think.
Burn.
Yeah.
Maybe, so when you were fist pumping at the top of the route, was it a route on that one?
It was a route, yeah.
Yeah. Were you even pumped, someone wants to know, when you got to the top of the route?
Yeah, I was pumped, but I think the adrenaline, once you hit the last hold, it pretty much goes away.
So how pumped? Were you like max pump, or were you like out of 10?
Like, you're fighting on a headboard and then you hit the massive jug, and it's like, oh yes, and then you get like all the recovery back anyway, so.
Well, you get all the recovery back.
No, but I was pumped, but not like boxed.
That's what where he's celebrating, right?
Yeah.
And then everything can change.
Yeah, you weren't redlining, basically.
I wasn't redlining.
Like, you could have kept going if that wasn't the finish hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was pumped, but not boxed.
I want to know what that feels like.
What about the final route at Chamonix? We started celebrating 3 holes before the top on the team.
Oh, the arm.
I wasn't pumped there.
Final route in Chamonix wasn't pumped.
No, I wasn't pumped on that one.
I like that. You narrowly missed out on the Olympics and Bern, but then performed so well in the European qualifying stage. What do you think was the biggest difference?
The biggest difference between Bern and Laval, which were the 2 qualifiers. Bern, I was climbing with loads of pressure on my back. I felt like there was expectation, and Laval, I just went into it and forgot about the Olympics. And just climbed and enjoyed it. So that was the biggest difference.
And remembered why you were there.
Yeah,
and
just enjoying the competition, and not feeling all the pressure.
I like that. Yes, come on. You have foot down low if you want. Come on. You're allowed to match if you need. Come on, Toby. Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Woo. Careful. Called ride or die.
Come on.
I got my hand over it on that try.
Do you think it's better, like, because your second try, you didn't have the right foot on, and I know for me, like, I haven't done the move yet, but I had my hand over it, but I have to have right foot and left foot on.
Yeah.
What do you think is better, just for you to not have the right foot on?
Oh, so you go from the low right foot?
I have right foot low and left foot on the higher one, and even though like it's harder to like get a little bit more momentum, like it makes it easier to still push off of it, because I tried it the way you did the second try, which is no right foot, and I didn't get nearly as close. And I've actually had my hand over it before, but I had to have both feet on.
Yeah. Yeah, I might try with both feet.
And see how it feels.
Yeah.
And I also try to like on this right hand, like kind of maybe get like a pointer finger slightly more on the top, maybe not directly, but slightly more, because, and then really pinch it, because then it pushes you down a little bit.
Yeah.
It gives you. Oh my God. I think it gets a little like me, the aggro, like. I feel like Toby, you and I are very similar in that way. When we're not doing something we know we should be able to do or can do, we're just like, because Robin's like, take a break. I'm like, no, I'm not taking a break. I need to like, just do it. Like, I know I can. I'm very similar.
What's your resting like?
Yeah, it's good.
just like-
I can never really hold that. I'm just letting go.
Come on. Oh.
Come on.
Oh God, it's so far. So I have no excuses.
So when Alex says, lend me a hand,
So fast, like when you put your feet on and set up, that you just like, you get both things on, you go.
Yeah.
Like right away. Like what if you like really took a couple more seconds to like get your hands perfect, like smear in the feet, get them in, and when you look at the hole, like go down and like really like push through them and go up and stay closer to the wall. Like slow it down slightly. Try to set everything up perfectly before you go. Nice. Good job.
Anything different?
Yeah, I just sort of set out perfectly.
I think like sometimes
advice.
like you're just jumping on every time so quick, like
just
get your
take a
feet
video.
and stuff, and you weren't like setting that up, like sagging down and really going off of them. You're kind of just doing everything so quickly before.
Yeah.
And I think it's just messing up your timing when you grab the hold. Yeah, did you prepare differently, you know, for Bern versus Laval?
Yeah, so my preparations for Bern it was very focused on the World Champs and that competition and being in peak form for that. And then the preparations for Laval was more about just going climbing in all of these different places. Like we went to France, Innsbruck, and just enjoying the climbing with like my coach. I was there with like a GB coach who I'm good friends with, and it was all just more of a laugh. So yeah, just really enjoying all the training and just climbing. Yeah, because I love climbing basically.
Yeah. And having fun. I think that's one of the things when we're doing all these competitions that we have to remind ourselves, like, why are we doing it? And yeah, it's great to do these competitions and have these goals, but purely because we love it.
Yeah.
You know, and we have to always come
I
back.
compete because I love climbing.
Yeah.
And
You're not
I love-
competing to win. That's like an ultimate goal, but you know, why we got into it in the first place is that we love it so much and it's a passion, and so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I started climbing because I love climbing, not because I love competitions, but I do love competitions. So
That's just like the icing on the cake, right?
Yeah.
Like I get to do these fun competitions.
winning is the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's nice to win.
It is nice to win. I like that. Well, that's a wrap on today's session. Well, thank you for joining us on Rope Coaching's YouTube, and go check out Toby's YouTube, Toby Climbing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He has really cool, like, I would say I've seen some of the vlog style things, and you document like your whole journey of training and kind of doing the competitions. And it's really exciting because this is the lead up to the Olympics in 2024. So let's all, you know, go support Toby, and hopefully he does really well. It's going to be fun. But yeah, thank you to Hera Wall for letting us climb on their Kilter board and have a potter around the gym and film at this awesome facility.